Check it. All right, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. We're going to hop right into this one, but we have a lot to talk about AMC and GME. Obviously, you have a lot of questions and concerns. We're going to address all of that in this video. After this video, I guarantee you will feel better about the situation if you feel a little bit down about it. But if you're smart and know what's going on, this is the dip to be bought. But let's go ahead and talk about that in the charts, the facts, and the data when we look at AMC, SPY, and GME. Let's go. All right, y'all, you are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're looking at AMC and GME. I'm going to hop right into things because I know you'll have a lot of questions and concerns. So we are seeing GME start to pull back. Why? Because GME just fired its CEO and canceled its earnings call. Now, my personal belief is this is the market is being over emotional, overreacting. Also, we are going to get a bounce. You can see that RSI is quickly approaching oversold. We are far outside of the Bollinger Bands, letting us know that price is going to return inside of the bands, and we are going to see a mega bounce off of this price. Also, when in doubt, zoom out. We came straight down to this micro trend line, this upsloping trend, so we still have a uptrend intact as of now. So as long as we hold this $20 level, we are looking good, and I'm expecting a nice bounce off of this $19 level, pushing to the upside as tomorrow comes and we start to recover. We are far outside of the bands and RSI is oversold. If you are a believer and done your due diligence and truly believe in the squeeze, then you will know that this dip is to be bought. Why? Because if you think the squeeze is actually going to happen and done your research, you know that we are going to see upside from this price point, and this is an extreme discount on MOAS tickets. So not financial advice. This dip is to be bought. That is if you are a true believer. I know the people that have doubts down in the comments below, those are not the true believers, and that's why they have doubts. They are not convicted as me or you, and that's why they are always on here looking for answers and questioning themselves and their trade. Let's go ahead and look at GME on the short term and the long term to see what we can expect, and then also look at AMC as well. So again, GME on the shorter term, I'm expecting a bounce. I'm going to do a polyline for you guys so you guys can see kind of what I'm expecting. So I do think we're going to start pushing back to the upside as the days go on, start to recover, get a sharp bounce, even more than this. Let's go ahead and check it out right here because the Bollinger Bands are showing me where we're probably going to return at. So as you guys can see, we're probably going to get this bounce and return to about $22. Find support in that range, maybe consolidate, find a little bit more of a bottom, but then start moving back to the upside, especially if we do get some better news about this situation, which we should get here soon, especially when the earnings call comes back out and they give us a date for the earnings call and then talk to us on the earnings call. We should get some news about this and see where we're going. But I do think as of now, the market is being over irrational and shaking out paper hands, shaking out day traders before a major move to the upside. We are going to see that move. It's just when is it going to happen? It's just when is it going to happen? There are so many things going on with the over economy, banks failing, black swan events that could possibly happen, causing the short squeeze. Also, we have triggers like the court date coming up, possible dividends coming up for AMC. I'm not sure, that's very, very speculative, so do not quote me on that, but we have possible dividends coming out as well. I don't believe that is the case, but there is a rumor going around about that. Also, we have the court case coming up. We have box office doing numbers. We have GME possibly doing a good earnings call overall. We do not know if they missed as of yet, because if they do get that good earnings call or get a even decent earnings call, that could cause AM or GME stock to go parabolic. As you guys can see right here with this news article, they were talking about the same thing. Now, we did break that macro sloping resistance and start to get crazy. As you guys can see, as soon as we break that macro sloping resistance, things are going to get crazy, and we are still holding support. We're not going back down to $15. We had a double bottom off of that. I do believe we're going to get a nice bounce and then start continuing back to the upside, breaking the sloping macro resistance, which keeps going lower and lower and lower. And once we get above the sloping macro resistance, things are going to get crazy for GME. Again, price points to look out for the sloping macro resistance as of now are $23.65. Keep tuning in to find out where it is because it goes down each day. As you guys can see, it's a sloping resistance. Also, price points to look for GME is $30 after $30, things are going to get crazy. As you guys can see, it hit 28 bucks. Things started to get wild, and we made a higher high. This is bullish. This is still a uptrend. We made a higher low, higher low, higher low, a higher high, a higher high. This is a uptrend and still very, very bullish in my personal opinion. When in doubt, zoom out, look at the macro. We are still setting up for a massive, massive move. This is just shaking people out, getting the weak hands out before a move to the upside. You guys can believe what you want. You can do what you want, but this is what I'm looking at. The macro plays out. It just takes time, and I got time on my side. It costs us nothing to hold, and I got plenty of time and plenty of patience to hold this thing until we see higher numbers. As you can see on the macro, GME is still working on the breakout of the falling macro wedge. Once we break out of this, again, guys, thing is going to get crazy for GME once we break that macro falling wedge and start to see that upside. So this is what I'm looking at for GME on the short and long term. Let's go ahead and look at AMC and see what we have going on. So again, AMC on the macro, you guys already know we already broke out of the macro falling wedge for AMC. Both of these stocks are in macro falling wedges. We also have Bollinger Bands constricting very, very tight on the weekly time frame. Both of these stocks are setting up for a squeeze. Again, I'm going to have to repeat it over and over and over each day for the new people coming in, for the people in the back that don't understand, for the people that just don't get it as of yet, and for the non-believers. But don't worry, I'm going to get you non-believers to the MOAS anyways, and you guys can thank me after it happens. I'm going to make sure each and every person gets to the MOAS. Why? Because I'm showing you guys the macro and the DD just in case you haven't done it or need a little bit more conviction. So as you guys can see, we're breaking out of the macro falling wedge, and it does look good in my personal opinion. Again, the macro plays out. It just takes time. I've already showed you guys the psychology of this. We are still forming a bottom on AMC, and AMC still looks very, very bullish. Let's go ahead and look at AMC on the shorter time frame and see what we're looking at now. AMC also got very, very bullish with GME, started to run up. We got all the way up to 480. We're still in this uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows, and still in this ascending triangle. So this is very, very bullish. We still need to break and hold the price point of $4.68. $4.68. We need to break that price point and hold it as support to see AMC break out. Once AMC breaks out, it's going to move up to about $5.25. Again, we need to hold it as support. Then it's going to move up to about $5.25. Find support and then continue, or find support, consolidate, and then move up to the upside from there. I did not mean to have this flat line in there, but you guys get the picture. Basically consolidating and then move up from there. If we go ahead and hop into the bars pattern, again, the bars pattern is just a guide. We use the technical analysis and then the bars pattern is a guide. You guys can see that it's calling for this uptrend that we are still in. As you guys can see, it called for this uptrend as we're still having a little bit of this upside. We'll probably have a little bit of pullback before this before this bigger pump to the upside. As you guys can see, it is calling for the uptrend that we are currently in. Then it's calling for a dump down to about 420, 430 in that region, and then pumping to the upside again around the $5.30 region. So if we do break out of this overall ascending triangle, I do expect that to happen a lot sooner. If we fail to break out, maybe because bearishness from GME or a play like that, then we could see potentially the bars pattern continue to play out. But basically, they're both saying consolidation and then moving to the upside. Again, technical analysis saying consolidation and moving to the upside. So the macro for AMC, the micro for AMC, I mean, is looking good. The bars pattern is looking good for AMC. Fundamental data is looking good for AMC. Obviously, shorts have not covered 20.51% short interest. And we can also see that they are using some of their short shares, trying to hold us down, trying to keep us in this ascending triangle and trying to stop this breakout from happening. Also, possibly this is a little tinfoil hat, but maybe, just maybe, because you guys got to think about it. All right, I'm about to go on a little bit of rant with this one, but you guys got to think about it. These guys are going to lose everything they have when this thing squeezes. So if you knew you were going to lose everything, generational wealth, your dignity, your pride, money, everything that you worked so hard for, and your whole hedge fund's about to blow up. If you knew that was about to happen, wouldn't you fight for that? And that's exactly what they're doing. Now, what I believe is possibly happening
is that they are using this as a method to shake people out. They maybe got to some of the board members. Maybe they have some of the board members even held hostage. Again, this is a little tinfoil hat. This is not substantiated. This is a little speculative. But maybe they got to the board and had them do this to mess up this earnings call, because if GME got this earnings call and it popped off and went right, it was going to squeeze. It was going to squeeze. They know it. We know it. So they need to not let that happen, because they are going to lose so much. So just think about it. It's just something to think about, why they're not letting this thing squeeze. But listen, the can is coming down the road, and it's just a waiting game. Tick tock, tick tock. The sloping resistance keeps getting lower and lower. The macro keeps playing out. The micro keeps playing out, and things still look good. Fundamentals of these two stocks are improving. These companies keep getting better and better and better, destroying the short thesis. It is just a waiting game. It's not if it's going to squeeze. It is when it's going to squeeze. And I guarantee that I'm going to be there. And I hope to see all of you there with me. So again, AMC looking good, 20.51% short interest. If we go ahead and look at Stonko Tractor, only 90 shares available to borrow. If we can get above that $5 mark for AMC, things will get absolutely crazy. For GME, the price points that we are looking for is that $30 mark. If we got above $30, things would have got absolutely insane for GME. That's why they absolutely needed that not to happen. But do not worry, we're still in the uptrend. When in doubt, zoom out. GME is still in an uptrend. We are going to get a bounce from this. It is oversold right now, also far outside of the bands. Price always wants to return inside of the bands. We're going to get a bounce. The market is being overreactionary and over emotional and shaking out weak hands from this rally. GME was just in a massive rally, so day traders are selling, paper hands are selling, people are taking profits. But once that is done, it's going to recover, and we're going to move back to the upside and then break that macro slipping resistance. Once it does, it is going to kick off the squeeze, or AMC could have a catalyst and kick off the squeeze. Either of these stocks start running, one or the other is going to run. I'm under the assumption that GME is going to run first, but again, either of these two stocks could quick kick off the most. And then, of course, APE is going to run after AMC. I'm under the assumption that APE is going to remain about $3 to $5 behind AMC's price point. So if AMC goes up to $10, then APE will go up to $7 or vice versa, whatever the case may be. But this is what I'm looking at for these meme stocks in the micro and the macro. Let's go ahead and check out the technical data and then wrap up this video. So as you guys can see, the price predictions, the 5-day price predictions based off of this chart here and based off of this website are going up. So this website is bullish on AMC. 507 is the 5-day price prediction. 487 is the 1-month price prediction. Also, you can see that the fear and greed for AMC is in fear. That means buy when people are fearful. You want to be greedy, and you want to be fearful when people are greedy. You always want to do the opposite of the herd, and that's what I'm hoping that you learn on this channel. When people are fearful, again, when people are fearful, like right now with GME, when people are fearful, be greedy and you will be rewarded. You always want to do the opposite of the herd. People are selling right now. That is the time to get in. And I'm telling you guys, this is a shakeout before a move to the upside. We're going to see a bounce, and we're going to see this uptrend continue. When in doubt, zoom out. We're still in a uptrend. AMC still looking very, very good as well. Also, max pain for AMC is sitting at $5. I do not have it up here right now, so let's go ahead and see if I can just pull it up real quick. But AMC max pain is sitting at $5. Again, max pain is not everything, but it is one of the things that I use to determine price and price action. And as you guys can see, it is $5. So we are looking for a bullish week for AMC. If we go ahead and look at GME with the float locked up, again, GME is prone to massive moves. They have 60.19% of the float locked up in computer share. Also has a much smaller float than AMC, so it is prone to massive movement to the upside at any time. They have 800,000 shares available to borrow as of now, and again, the price point is $30 to look at. I'm just going to quickly look at SPY and then wrap up this video. So SPY is in this overall bull flag. As you guys can see, we're looking for SPY to find support here and then start moving back to the upside. SPY has a breakout target of 24.28. So if SPY can get above and use 428 as support, you're going to see that upside that I keep talking about on SPY. So basically what I think it's going to do is consolidate for one more day, push to the upside like so, and then break to the upside. And again, I do think 430, 435 is a price target for SPY that we are going to see before any type of pullback. I do think the SPY is going to continue pushing to the upside, helping AMC and GME get that momentum we need, and then crash at the right point, because as crazy as it sounds, GME and AMC will go up. They use blue chip stocks such as Nvidia, Apple as collateral for these shorts. When those stocks go down, these stocks go up, the meme stocks go up. So when we see the market overall capitulate, plus margin calls, plus liquidity drying up, you will see a massive short squeeze. Everything is lining up. It is all coming into play. If you look at the bigger picture, this is a huge puzzle. A huge puzzle. Just look at my videos. Look at all the pieces about the macro economy, how apes called the crash, how liquidity is drying up, how the fundamentals of the company are improving. This is a huge puzzle. How the short interest keeps going higher, how the cost to borrow keeps going higher, how all of these things are coming together to cause a short squeeze. So guys, this is the video. Again, I do think SPY is basically going to consolidate for the rest of the week, then see a push to the upside. Breakout point is 428, 428. It needs to hold as support. It is in a bull flag, and Bollinger Bands consolidating. Let us know volatility is coming. I do think GME is going to get a bounce. It's outside of the Bollinger Bands, and it looks like it's getting oversold on the 4-hour time frame and the 2-hour time frame, letting us know that we are going to see a bounce to the upside. I have that price action that I'm looking at here marked in purple, as you guys can see. AMC is looking good, still forming in this ascending triangle, waiting to break out. The breakout target that we need is that 468, 468. Once we hold that as support, it's going to go up to at least $5, $5.25. Guys, this is the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. And if you want, you can support me by becoming a member, only $2.99 a month. Cancel at any time. You get exclusive access to me, exclusive EGMOs, and validation as a member of this channel. Or you guys can support me for free by hitting like, dropping a comment, or subscribing. I appreciate you all. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.
All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can become a member for $2.99 a month. Cancel at any time. You get exclusive EGMOs, exclusive access to me, and exclusive membership and content as well. And guys, I appreciate each and every one of you that watches to the end of the video, subscribes, and drops a comment. It really does mean a lot to me. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.